Stay tuned for Channel 7 Action News this afternoon on WXYZ.com online, and we're always taking action for you. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Call for Action team is taking your calls. If you're having a consumer issue, our volunteers may be able to help you solve it. They answer phones Monday through Wednesday from 11:30 to 1:30, and the number 248-827-3362. Well, the new season of Dancing with the Stars is officially underway now, and the daughter of two big stars foxtrotted her way into the lead. Wow, actress Rumor Willis had some serious star power supporting her during her ballroom debut. Her parents, actors Bruce Willis and Demi Moore, were both in the audience cheering her on. Mom got a little teary, as a matter of fact. Rumor finished the night with a score of 32. Model Charlotte McKinney and rapper Red Foo from LMFAO tied at the bottom of the judges' leaderboard with 22. First elimination will be announced next week. Coming up today, all new on Action News at 5, drivers in distress. Simon Shaquette back out in the 7 Road Warrior, trying to make things right for people whose tires have been shredded by potholes. Plus, avoiding costly tax mistakes. Don't run the risk of an audit. Don't overpay. And what happens if you've already filed and made an error? Don't waste your money is ahead at 5 today. Final check of your forecast now from Chris Edwards. Chris?
Well, Joanne, it stays breezy but bright throughout the day. High 45, so have the jackets with you. It's going to be cool.
All right, Chris, thanks so much. We will see you again today on Action News at 5. Thanks for watching, and make sure you tune in at 4 p.m. for the Now Detroit. Have a great day. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Have a good day, everybody. Thank you. And this is what's coming up on Channel 7 Action News when we return in just a moment. Stay tuned.
Also, stress testing by one doctor's group says it may not be the way to go. What you need to know before you hop on that treadmill for your doctor. Plus, the cold weather, how long is it going to stick around? Chris has your forecast.
And you're watching Channel 7 Action News. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
Recycling abandoned homes. It's a fascinating new thing happening in the city of Detroit, and nonprofits are working to turn blight busting into treasure hunting. The idea is this: you can find lots of value in homes that are set to be demolished, and recycling it keeps enormous amounts of debris out of the landfill. Craig Vartarian is with us now. He runs Reclaim Detroit, one of the nonprofits involved in this. Good to have you with us.
Thanks for having me.
Explain how this works and the benefit of this.
Okay, well, what we do, we do deconstruction. What deconstruction is, it's kind of a selective dismantling of a house or a building with an eye towards reusing these materials. advantage to do this over traditional demolition because, you know, of course, normal demolition just throws it into the landfill. And we're bringing the materials from all these blighted houses, from any house, back into the community.
And what do you do with them once you go into a home and take this stuff out? And what are some of the things that you take out of the home? And then what do you do with it?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of different channels that this goes into. I mean, you know, our first tenant is to serve the community, and we want to serve people that are doing rehabs of homes, or maybe these homes that are sold at the auctions. They're trying to match some material or some specific thing out of these old pre-1930s houses that can't be bought anymore. So we serve the community in that way. We serve architects and designers. For example, we've made tables for the new Pontchartrain hotel. We've done all kinds of restaurants for walls and flooring and furniture. And it's not just us. There's a whole kind of cottage industry emerging right now. For these materials, from these materials, the use of these materials, and it's interesting because it's creating a lot of economic activity where it would have never existed.
A win-win.
Yeah.
And actually 3 wins, I think.
Well, it is.
I mean,
deconstruction is a very interesting alternative because, I mean, we have a social impact, we have an economic impact, you know, there's all these different things that are going on that if they hadn't been told, if we would have just sent these materials to the landfill, not only would we have sent it to the waste stream, you know, in the normal way, but we wouldn't have had all these opportunities.
Before you go, I want you to just real quickly talk about, this is being noticed around the country, what's going on here in Detroit.
Yes. Detroit is a very interesting program right now. There's a lot of initiatives that are happening as we speak, and the city of Detroit has the idea to open a reuse hub here. It's kind of a central integrating factor for the deconstruction industry, and we hope to be a part of it very soon.
Sounds great. Craig, thanks so much for dropping by and explaining what this is all about. We appreciate it. All right, it's time for us to check our forecast on this Tuesday. Now it's a sunny Tuesday, but oh, it's windy and kind of chilly out there. Chris?
Yeah, as we look at Ann Arbor, we can see they, too, have little, if any, in the way of cloud cover, but the picture does not tell the story of the chill, because the chill is with us. The 60s that we had yesterday are being replaced by temps that are going to struggle to get into the mid-40s. It's all green, though, on the signal for St. Patrick's Day, and because it's all go. Windy, much colder today. At least we've got the bright sunshine, and it's going to be with us right until it sets. And temperatures midweek, seasonably cool. In other words, we've replaced the early taste of spring with what's more typical for the middle of March, but at least the clouds have pushed out. The nearest precipitation, a few snow showers in upstate New York, and a little rain moving off the eastern seaboard. But lots of fair sky and a huge difference in temperature. Sure, not only here, where we're only 40, even with sun, but 39 in Chicago. Now look at Omaha, 43. Yesterday, Omaha got up to 88, and it's 43 right now with a strong northerly wind, 30s off to the north. So a huge difference not only here, but throughout the central part of the country. High pressure controlling the weather, that's going to keep it dry. And actually, we're into a fairly lengthy dry stretch, and we have more days ahead of us that we have very little, if any, chance of rain. But the gusty wind is going to be with us for the balance of the day. As we head toward the evening hours, I think that's when it starts to settle down, and then quickly overnight, it'll get calmer as the center of this high gets closer to us. Of course, with clear sky, that means chilly, down into the 20s again, but at least it's bright once again tomorrow. There will be some high clouds that stream in here, especially in the afternoon, so it's not a completely sunny day tomorrow, but it will bounce a little into the upper 40s. And notice this area of rain staying south of Indianapolis and Columbus. That the nearest rain anywhere around does not get in here for several more days. But the bright sunshine with us all day, 42 Lapeer and Troy, 45 downtown, and 44 in Livonia. So not much climb from where we are now. And then under the clear sky tonight with lighter wind, dropping into the low 20s, and 28 downtown will be one of the warmest spots. We fell to 37 in the morning hours, and now we've bounced a little. 75 and 2 below are the records for this day. Right now, bright sunshine in Dearborn. Normally wind at 16 with 40 degrees. I want to point out here quickly, 7:42 with sunrise. It sets at 7:42. That's a sure sign we're close to one of the equinoxes. And it happens to be the spring one. First day of spring coming up on Friday. 45 with sunshine. North wind at 15 to 30 today, and then down to 24 tonight, even as the winds drop off. It's 48 tomorrow with sunshine followed by some clouds. 46 Thursday. Friday we get into the low 50s. At least that's progress for the first day of spring. And then slight chance of a shower, breezy and much cooler by Sunday and Monday. ice don't get out of the 30s. There you go, Joanne. It doesn't warm up much soon.
Yeah, all right, Chris, thank you. There's a new concern about stress tests to pass along. A major doctors group is questioning why we even need them. The group says unless there are symptoms, they may not be necessary. ABC's Mara Schiavocampo has the story.
It's the gold standard of heart evaluation. But this morning, in a new, strongly worded statement, a national group of doctors says stress tests may be wasting your time and money, and possibly even putting you at risk. The American College of Physicians saying stress tests are overprescribed in healthy patients, saying it's low-value care because it does not improve patient outcomes.
A lot of people now are very proactive and want to make sure that they nip heart disease in the bud. But unfortunately, these tests overestimate their accuracy. So this is where the problem comes in.
The recommendation includes other common heart tests like EKGs and radioactive imaging. The ACP warning these tests can even lead to potential harm, like false positives, which often lead to additional potentially costly follow-up tests and procedures carrying their own risks. Instead of these tests, the group recommends healthy patients with no symptoms of heart disease should instead focus on ways to improve heart health, like quitting smoking, keeping their weight and cholesterol in check, and exercise, using the treadmill to run, not run a test. Mara Schiavocampo, ABC News, New York.
And we will be right back with more Action News after the break. Stay with us.
Stay tuned with Channel 7 Action News, WXYZ Detroit. We will return momentarily. Thank you for watching Channel 7 Action News. We'll be back with a continued full hour of Channel 7 Action News.